Hi, welcome back to Maria's Kitchen. I am so excited to be here with you. It's getting hot here in California and we need meals that are going to be done in 30 minutes or less. For about the same time to cook this little pot pie, and it's one serving, 34 minutes. This is going to be done in 30 to 34 minutes and it will feed a family of 8 to 10 I'd say. And I will be back to show you how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do a chicken pot pie. It's semi-homemade and it's going to be done very fast, and I'll be back to go over the ingredients with you. So the very first thing you're going to need, of course, you're going to need pie crusts, and I got this in the frozen section. You'll need a 2-pack. So I want to let you know a little bit about the pie crust. Now, I chose to use a regular pie crust, which is very thin. You're going to see how thin the side is. Now you can use a deep dish pie crust, but you're going to have a lot more dough on the top. So this one, I saw a video that once you thaw it out while you're making the pot pie, you can run your finger along the edge and it'll lift off easy. Now this one, I have tried it and it's not going to work. You're going to have to let it just thaw out while you're putting your pot pie together, invert it, and then press it like I did in the video. So I just wanted to let you know you can use either one, but this is the one I used today. You're going to need some vegall, mixed vegetables. You'll need 1 can of cream of chicken, and you have to get Campbell's. I'm sorry, because it tastes better. And I got this at Costco, and this is a chicken breast chunk chicken already cooked, and this is very delicious. If you want to cook your own chicken, just on the right hand above you can click the link and I will show you how to cook your chicken and then cube it from there, and then you'll have enough to make your pot pie. So you have 3 choices of different types of chicken you want to use. You'll need a little bit of milk. You'll need about 2 tablespoons of minced onion. You'll need 1 garlic clove minced, about 2 tablespoons of cubed butter, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and some oil, and I love avocado oil, and that is it. Let's get to cooking. The very first thing you're going to do is open the pie crust. Now sometimes they're messed up because they're all done by a machine, and I'm going to take the top one off, and sometimes they break. So here we go. See if I can get it undone. There we go. We're getting one off. So we're going to put this right here, and we're going to put this one over here. So we're going to start right here. Make sure before you start this, do not pull your pie crusts out first and let them sit forever while you chop everything. Make sure you leave the pie crusts in the freezer until you have everything chopped and ready to go. So I'm going to cube, the last thing I need to do is cube this butter, because these will be the pats of butter we're going to use on the top. And this is about 2 tablespoons. So we're just going to cut them up, and we just want them in little cubes. So you'll just cut it like this in half, and then you'll just go ahead and there's the cubes. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your vegall can and you're going to rinse it and make sure it's very well drained. I also drained my chicken here, and I set about 1.5 tablespoons aside because we're going to use that. I minced my garlic, I minced my onion, 2 tablespoons, 1 garlic clove. I have a little bit, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of milk set aside, my pepper, 1/4 teaspoon, and I have my cream of chicken. So let's go. We're going to do this fast. Just put some oil in the pan. Let's put it on a low medium. Put your onions in. This is about 1/4 of an onion, maybe like 2 tablespoons. We're going to saute this. Now, I know my kids don't like onions, but this is going to give it so much more flavor. So put the onions in. They're not even going to taste them. They're going to practically dissolve in the pot pie. So I'm going to saute this just for like 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go in with the minced garlic. And we're just going to do that for maybe 20 seconds. Just a little bit, because remember, it's cooking in the pot pie in the oven. And set your oven at 400 degrees. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to set it 400 degrees. And look at, I'm going to lower it. Okay. And we're going in with the cream of chicken. Now here it is. It's going to be really fast. Now you don't want this very watery. You want it kind of thick. So this is the deal. I'm putting a little bit of that chicken broth, remember, that was in this can, but you want it well drained after that. Put the milk in. I just put a dash of milk in. Just a dash. You don't want it runny. You want it kind of thick. I'm going in with a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now I absolutely love pepper. Now if you don't want that, you don't have to, but we like pepper. So this is basically it here. And I'll be back to show you how to fill the pot pie. Turn it off. Put the vegall in the pot pie. Just flatten it like this, and then you're going in with the chicken. And I already drained this chicken very well. You don't want it real soggy or too wet. Now I break up the chunks here. Now if you don't want to use your hands like I am, they're very clean, but you can use kitchen gloves. And now what we're doing is we're going in with the cream of chicken, all that pepper, and you kind of want it to stay right on the top. And let's see, I'm going to smooth it out, kind of keep it just right around the rim here, not over onto the pie crust end. Okay, and that is about it. So now you are putting all of the butter, pats of butter, and just spread them out all over. And I just did about 2 tablespoons, but I cut up the little cubes very small. And now we are going in with that pie crust on top, and I'll be right back. So I'm pretty much just wetting the end with some water here, just so when I invert this other one, and hopefully it's going to come out. You're just gonna have to press it down a little and then try to lift it up, and you've got to get it out. This is the hard part. That's why you want it. I'm keeping it real. You're gonna have to work with it, and if it breaks, it's okay, because we could always fix it. You're just gonna press it down. So I had to push it out like this. It's okay if it cracks like this. It's absolutely fine, because you can get a little bit of water, and we're going to put it back together and fix it up, press it down. And I'm just gonna press this down here, just like this, and just put a little bit of water wherever the seams kind of broke. Kind of press it down right next to the other one. So it is all put together the best you can. If you want to make your own pie crust and make it look beautiful, you can. These pie crusts are not meant to flip over and push out, so it's going to be a little process. Just work with it and you'll be fine. So I'm going to put a cut in the middle, and then one across here, and then just one here, one here, one here, and one here. I know this isn't the most beautiful looking, but this is my oldie but goodie, and I know this works. What you do is you get your pot pie and you put it on a cookie sheet. It's all ready to go into the oven. I am going to put this in for 30 minutes. I'm going to time it. It could be 34, but 30 minutes at 400 degrees, and I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, it's 34 minutes. So here it is, and it's all done. It took 34 minutes in the oven, and all you're looking for is the brown top. And you're going to go ahead and let it sit for at least 7 to 8 minutes and then cut it. So I will be back to try it and let you see the inside. Okay, and we'll show that. I'm gonna come back and eat it. So here it is. I was able to cut 2 pieces out, and here it is, and I am going to try it. This is so good. The crust is so flaky and delicious with chunks of chicken and all the vegetables. Sorry, it's so good. You have to try it. Super fast, easy, delicious. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm gonna keep eating and keep sipping some iced tea and stay cool this summer. I will be back with the scripture of the day. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to the Most High. It is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening. You thrill me, Lord, with all you have done for me. I sing for joy because of what you have done. O Lord, what great works you do, and how deep are your thoughts. But you, O Lord, will be exalted forever. Your enemies, Lord, will surely perish. All evildoers will be scattered. But the godly will flourish like palm trees and grow strong like the cedars of Lebanon. For they are transplanted to the Lord's own house. They flourish in the courts of our God. Even in old age, they will still produce fruit. They will declare, the Lord is just. He is my rock. There is no evil in him.